It
This
is
is the
on,
sovereign
isn't it?
citizen situation, right?
I don't know what that word means.
Well,
Well, yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but I'm just saying I'm operating under what the Constitution Supreme Court ruling is talking about.
Alright guys, this one is wild. We've got a heated court showdown with Judge Perkins going head-to-head against a sovereign citizen who actually claims he doesn't need a driver's license to drive. Judge Perkins does not hold back. He completely schools this guy, throwing shade at him for not even knowing the most basic laws. At one point, the judge even offers him an attorney, but of course, this guy thinks he knows everything. Classic sovereign citizen behavior. What do you think about these sovereign citizens? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump right into it.
Well, Your Honor, when the officer pulled me over and he said that, I didn't say those words. I just told him I'm operating under the Constitution, and that's all else I said to him. And he just basically lied, said I was disgruntled, asked for backup and all that. And the video would show I wasn't even whatever, I can't think of the word he said, but he was saying I need backup. I have a irate or whatever word he said, and that was not even true.
um, it's just what you're saying is just not the state of the law. I don't know any other way to say it.
We just going to continue with the case, and whatever comes about comes about. If the paperwork I given wasn't irrelevant, that's it then. So what is the next step?
So either the next step is take a plea, which I'm sure you don't want to do, but I'll give you the offer, or take it to trial, and those are the next steps.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
I'm gonna set it for a jury trial too, so you can bring this in front of a jury of your peers and see, what they say. And I guess
my
you don't
other
want a lawyer, right?
The other cases that I had got dismissed for the same situation. So
Say what?
the other cases I had for this was dismissed, and you told me to give you one name of one person, and I could have said it then and there. It was myself. I had court cases for the same thing, and it was dismissed on whatever circumstances happened. It was dismissed.
This guy actually thinks he can just dismiss the other cases against him, and I honestly don't get it. If you're going to act as your own attorney, maybe crack open a law book, or at least Google something first. Seriously, why not just pay the traffic ticket and get a driver's license? It's not rocket science. It takes a couple of days at most, and it's way cheaper than stacking up court fines while Judge Perkins roasts you on record. What do you guys think? Does he really believe this nonsense, or is he just trying to run circles around Judge Perkins? Let's dive back in.
And what do you mean by that?
For the same driver,
let's do this. Let's call it and put it all on the record. I have my court reporter back. Let's call it and put it on the record, all right? So, Mr. Lynch, let me ask you this, and this is just to understand, try to really get a grasp of your position. I understand you're why don't you, if you're not a sovereign citizen, usually sovereign citizens tell me, I don't want a lawyer. If you're not claiming the sovereign citizenship, why don't you get a lawyer to help you out with this?
I can't never find no attorney. The last attorney I got, they was telling me you should have just took a deal, you should have paid the ticket, and you really can't find nobody who's going to take your case. So basically, I'm in limbo, and basically all I have to say, not guilty with impunity.
Not guilty with impunity. Yeah, this guy has got to be smoking something. Honestly, maybe no lawyer even wants his case because he's such a headache. At this point, he just needs to pay the ticket and move on with his life. He's got to be in his 30s or 40s by now, and still hasn't learned a thing. And did you catch that other guy laughing on the Zoom call? I lost it. That was hilarious. This dude is running a full-blown clown show and the whole courtroom is basically laughing at him. Judge Perkins is about to snap, and somehow this guy just keeps getting more ridiculous. What do you think of this circus? Let's get back into it.
Let's say this. I guess if you're not willing to,
so I'm not a national, so I can't say that. All I'm saying, I'm just a citizen, and all I'm going to say, not guilty with impunity.
Well, how are you immune to this? Because I mean, let's just do this. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me how you're going to proceed with your case. You're fully in the right to proceed however you want to proceed. I'm going to just give you a jury trial, and you'll have to present what you need to present in front of a jury. Will you allow me to assign a lawyer to you just for the purposes of, helping you out with the courtroom procedure and stuff?
You can do that.
I don't find anything that he's filed that has any merit. So that's why I'm giving you a jury trial, because if you bring the same stuff in a trial, if it's the same as what you're giving me and the stuff that you're professing, based on what I see, you're gonna lose.
So
by me.
If the judge is saying the information is not valid and the people don't know nothing, so why would I put my hands in the hands of the people?
Is this guy actually playing dumb, or is he just genuinely out of his mind? What's really going on here? The reason Judge Perkins is giving him a jury trial is pretty simple. If he didn't, this guy would lose instantly. I mean, Judge Perkins actually knows the law, while this guy is running purely on vibes and zero evidence. It's like watching someone try to argue with gravity. You already know how it's going to end. What do you guys think? Let's jump back into it.
Because first of all, what I'm telling you is I'm trying to give you a fighting chance with these arguments that you're making. What I'm telling you is you're not going to have a fighting chance with me. You're going to lose unless you come with something substantially different than what you have. At least with the people, you said it yourself. They don't know the law, or they might not even know the law. So you may be able to get them to side with you just because they love Mr. Lynch and they want it. I don't know. But other than that,
if they want no jury, I really don't know people jury. I'm not even gonna do that. So if I found guilty, so I'm gonna have to sue every person that was a juror.
I don't know what you're gonna have to do. I don't know, Mr. Lynch. You're the one that's making these arguments up, and you're the one that has researched and done what you've done. You provided that stuff to me, so you're expected to know the law. You're expected to know the law. So whether you can sue jurors and whether you can sue whoever, that's going to be on you to know, and then or if you don't know, that's going to be on you to find out.
Okay, so I have to get back with the law department about the videos and the dash cam of the police officers.
That I can Mr. Bowman, can you put your appearance on the record, please? Now, Mr. Lynch, now I can potentially help you if the stuff exists. Mr. Lynch is asking for body cam and whatever discovery that body cam, audio, video, whatever discovery that the people have in relates to his matters.
Your Honor, I understand that, and discovery would be provided if he files a valid request pursuant to the court rule for discovery.
So you saying I
you're,
haven't done that previously? I don't send it to the law.
hold on, Mr.
So
Lynch. Your Honor, if I'm not mistaken, the court rule just says upon request. He's made his request today. I don't think that there's anything in the court rule that requires anything other than him making a request. Mr. Lynch has made his request for discovery, and I believe it's supposed to be provided to him.
Court rule provides for a written request, and that has not happened.
All right, let's the discovery rule 6 point. We're gonna know this discovery rule, and you got it
Forward and backwards.
Yeah, you need to get this book. You need to get this book, Mr. Lynch.
It had pop-up pictures. It blows my mind how people walk into a courtroom with zero understanding of the law and actually think they can just wing it. You need evidence, arguments, and at least a little common sense, and this guy had none of that. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here since the rest of the hearing was just the lawyers talking and Judge Perkins setting a jury trial date. Do you think this guy stands even the slightest chance in front of a jury? Or is he just setting himself up for an even bigger loss? Let me know in the comments if you want me to cover his jury trial, or if this was enough clownery for one case. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. I really appreciate all your support. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.